Welcome back to the pregame. Time now for our talk with Coach Pedersen, brought to you by Liberty Communications. And Coach, head up to Cascade last week, final road game of the regular season. Defensive slugfest. The Bears come out 26-7. It was a good all-around victory for the Bears.
It was a very good, football win for us. It let us be district champions, let us make the state tournament for the 27th time. I thought the kids really kept their composure and they just kept hitting the rock until the rock finally broke in the second half. The defense was outstanding. The defense carried us for a while, and then the offense got its feet on the ground a little bit. And we scored, I think, the 8th or 9th time on defense this year, which is a huge statistic. And I think it's one of the reasons we are a very aggressive defense. We stun a lot. We get after people. And I think it's gave us a lot of nice turnovers and good field position.
Yeah, good field position. That was one of the keys in those points as well. Let's do field position first. I mean, you look at it, and it was kind of a tale of opposite quarters. I mean, that wind was making an impact on things just a little bit. We were able to utilize a couple of really nice kicks inside the 5-yard line twice, which led to some of those points. Again, that's just those special teams responding to the conditions and the situation and making a play.
There's no question about it. Usually when we're about the 38-yard line, I'm probably going to go for it, but I decided that night to go ahead and kick it, so we kicked it and got it inside the 5, and luckily we got a safety on the thing, so it turned out to be a good call.
Well, and then like that, you get the safety there. Later in the game, you get the fumble recovery that Trey takes back for a touchdown. I mean, what's that do down on the sideline? Not necessarily just for the defense, but for the entire team to get the defense points on the board.
There's no question that juiced the sidelines up and got the coaches excited as well, and the crowd got into it as well. And it really helped us, and I think it really hurt their momentum.
Well, one of the things that we were talking about at halftime was, given the wind, and it was your choice after Cascade you guys had the choice to start. You guys elected to go into the win. We were talking kind of the pros and cons of that with a 5-point lead. Take us through the thought process of why you chose to go into the win.
Well, I think I was really happy with the defense at that point, and I kind of wanted to have the wind in the fourth quarter. If we did have a problem, we wanted to be able to have the wind, and that's exactly what we did. We held them, got the ball back, and in the fourth quarter, I think it really helped us.
Well, it did, and you mentioned, just kind of hitting that rock. That's the old Chris Doyle mantra, break the rock. And that offense continued to just plug away, and they were finding some openings there as that game wore on.
There's no question about it. I think you have to be consistent. You have to be patient at times, and I thought our patience that night from a coaching standpoint and also from the player standpoint was very good.
Well, like you said, led to a district championship, one of the goals that the team had. Talk about what that means for this group specifically to be able to mark that off of the season goal list.
Well, very, very important for the seniors. They came in here in August, and we wanted to, goal search like we always did, and we wanted to win a district championship. We thought that was our number one priority. And once we got that accomplished, we wanted to get in the state tournament, which we did that as well. And now, we want to continue this thing and see it and go as far as we possibly can go. But I'm extremely happy for the seniors. They've been great leaders. Quite frankly, I'm very happy with the entire varsity group. They have done everything as a team and the family, and I think they epitomize what I want in a football program at West Branch. All of us getting along extremely well and having a real tight family, especially on the varsity. I don't know the fresh off as much, but I'm sure those kids are doing the same kinds of things. But I'm very happy for the kids.
Well, they'll get a chance to get recognized Friday night, final home regular season game. We know that most likely we'll get to host in the first round of the playoffs with that district title. But Dyersville Beckman coming down here, and this is a squad that 5-3, and I think they're mathematically out of the playoffs. But they would love nothing more than to not put a knock onto our record here this year. What are you expecting to see from the Blazers?
I think they're the best offensive team that I've seen all year. They can score. They have 32-point average. Defense is solid as well. And they've played some tough non-district games, and they're a very good football team. I thought last summer they might be the team to beat in the league, and I'm really very impressed with them. They're very well coached, and it's going to be a heck of a football game on senior night.
We're looking forward to it, Coach. Thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you.
And that's Coach Pedersen, brought to you by Liberty Communications. We'll be back with more of the pregame right after this. This is the Bearcast at westbranchfootball.com.